Hello guys, welcome back. Advanced Research Complex, the 8th level. As I said in the previous level, we're now in the second half of the game, where supposedly we're picking up speed and having more and more crazy fights. But in this level we are going to have one major hiccup, which is a sequence where we're going to have a meeting with Samuel Hayden, and we're just gonna have to sit tight, be the good boys he wants us to be, and wait. Okay, Hayden. But before we get to that, we have this cool cinematic where we're on a tram, which again, I need to do the comparisons because this reminds me as well of Half-Life series. And as you may know, in both of the two games actually, in both Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2, the game starts you off on a tram or a train. And this little sequence reminds me of that. And that's cool because it was such a good game, or both of them were at least. Okay, now we're introduced to the Advanced Research Complex. Welcome to the EUC, built on blood and dreams. And in this level we're going to get the mastery for the chain gun, and I'm really gonna play it a lot going forward. We're still going for some secrets, as you see. I'm actually still missing a few weapon upgrade points to actually complete the chain gun upgrades. And yeah, if I had been a little bit better in previous levels, then we would almost be there. For the mobile siege of the Ghost Cannon, we're almost there. 8 out of 10. We're gonna get the last two bits just right up ahead. And here I'm going to take, I guess, ammunition. Yeah, the last ammunition, I guess. Yep. What? I went for armor? Okay, I don't know myself. Oh yeah. Well, anyway, again, as I said, in Doom 2016 you don't really have to manage your resources. You always have so much ammunition anyway. Even like if you're going to power your way through with the Ghost Cannon siege mode, you still don't really need to use the chainsaw because you will find enough pickups around. Which again, it's weird. Also, we are running the ammo boost rune, which makes it so I need less to use the chainsaw less. And then when I'm gonna get any pickup of ammunition, they're gonna be worth more. So yeah, I guess I should have dropped the ammo boost. But it's going to be so amazing for the BFG rounds it will drop. If you didn't know, the ammo boost rune, once you master it, it's going to drop at random when you kill demons. There's going to be a chance that they drop BFG ammunition, and that is simply amazing. It's actually broken. And we're gonna use it, I guess. I don't use hologram, but I do like the stun bomb, and I guess ammo boost is quite fun, because who doesn't want to blast the whole room with BFG anyway? And I'm also one of those saying that the BFG is too strong. I don't know if it's just as strong in the new game though. Apparently we have, let's say that the Tyrants are the biggest demons around this time in Doom Eternal, and possibly the Doom Hunter or whatnot. But from what I've seen, I'm not sure if you can one-shot a Tyrant with a BFG shot. Maybe you can't. Only time will tell. And again, if you come from the future and you've already played Doom Eternal, let me know in the comments, even though I will know for myself. But my bet is that maybe you won't get to, or you would. I don't know. What do you guys say? In the classic games, would you one-shot the Barons with one BFG shot? I think so. Again, I'm really no expert of the classic games. I've played them when I was a kid, and then that's pretty much it. Maybe I could go back and revisit them, or actually visit them for the first time. I know I played them, but I don't remember finishing any of them. Again, I played more Duke Nukem than I played Doom when I was a kid. And Duke Nukem came out after. Oh, the chain gun. I swear, I didn't have any love for this gun until like a couple months ago. It's really growing on me. And it's actually quite late because it's been 4 years since the previous game came out. So yeah, I'm late to the party, but better late than never, I guess. In this arena I kinda wasted the Berserker power-up, but I don't mind. I mean, it's It's more fun that way, we got to fight a little bit more demons. The summoner still got wrecked. And this Revenant is literally, I don't know what he was doing, he was drunk. So he's gonna get the chainsaw treatment. You don't need your face, but I need your ammunition. And this guy's gonna hit scan me, boom, just around the corner. Bad possessed shield soldier. Okay, that's it for the arena. Now we have our meeting with the CEO of operations. Let's change our runes back into what we were using before. In-flight mobility is so good. Look at this. The movement. Okay. So what can we say here? Do not be alarmed by the system update. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of talk, and I'm going to be talking over Samuel Hayden. I'm sorry for your ears, but I guess most of you have already heard enough from him. Oh yeah, I'm also lowering the master volume. Good thinking, me, from back then. There is some time travel going on in this video. Oh yeah, let's admire some screens, some displays. Vega simulation process compiling combat scenarios. This is interesting because I wonder what Vega is really compiling about. Maybe if you're capable of stopping the Hell invasion on Mars by yourself, or maybe he's compiling information if Hayden can do it himself, or how good he would fare in combat against other demons. As you may have noticed, or you may have not, I don't know if I did any close-up, but there is blood on one of Samuel Hayden robot's hands, and people have been guessing that he's totally capable of smashing some demons in, and he probably did. And it wouldn't surprise me because look at him. He's like, I don't know. Usually people go by by feet when they measure his height, and I cannot really translate them to our metric measurement. But I guess he's definitely taller than 2 meters, maybe even 2 meters and a half. I don't recall the exact height of this guy, but I enjoy sitting on his chair. It's comfy. I've seen this from other people's stream, where you can just literally pretend you're sitting there, so that's what I'm gonna do. There we have the Helix Stone, which bears our mark. The Slayer mark, or the mark of the beast, whatever. Which supposedly, if you didn't know, Hugo Martin, which is creative director of the game, has confirmed, or at least has told us, because we had no clue, I guess. Maybe some people had clues. The Slayer mark itself resembles a sword plunging down into hell, into the fires of hell. And I guess that just means that, yeah, the Slayer is basically this guy whose purpose is, in fact, to plunge down on hell and make sure to work with it. We are the sword in the... I don't know. I'm not good at the metaphors. So yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. You can finish it for yourself. And we're going down the elevator now. No elevator music, unfortunately. We're gonna raise up. But anyway, the ambient track for this level is pretty good. Because again, it's a USC level, so the track is usually more lenient towards the synth, the industrial track. Let's kill some demons. I'm gonna have to do some backtracking here. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and then actually go back because I missed a Praetor suit token. And I guess that's my OCD kicking in. Even though I'm like, oh wait, I don't wanna do all the secrets. I just wanna have fun, I just wanna complete the level. But then I see those stuff and I'm like, I should probably pick it up. I mean, everyone is a different kind of gamer. I'm the kind of player that usually when you play a game like The Witcher, you will be like, oh, there are like 200 marker points on the map. I need to unlock them all. And I don't actually do them all, but I want to do as many as possible. I'm usually the kind of guy that goes into the main quest after being over-leveled from all the side quests he does. I'm currently playing a little bit of Red Dead Redemption, but that game is so slow in its pace that I'm not gonna do most of the side questions or any at all, really. If I see them on my path, sure, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to get them. Maybe I'm getting older, maybe I'm tired, but I guess Red Dead Redemption, for how good a game it is, it's very well crafted. I don't know. I don't really want to go out of my way to do all those side quests. There's just too many. And instead we have Doom. Just pure, unadulterated fun from second one to the last one. Except for the cinematics where we have to talk with Samuel. Where we have to wait for the Foundry to explode. For Vega to give us a report. So yeah, Doom Eternal, please. Release already. I love that skip cinematics button there was. And yeah, I mean, honestly, lately, people are being more mindful. I mean, I guess the gaming industry has been around for a while, and people have been growing. You know, most of the gamers back then now have families, now they have jobs, they have lots of stuff to do. So they're looking for games that respect their time more. And developers, I think they should always try to help them in this regard and think about them. A game like Red Dead Redemption does not really do that, because yeah, sure, I just unlocked the fast travel, but I still need to set up camp. And I cannot set up camp if I'm not outside of the city boundaries, or if I'm not on the outskirts, if I'm not in the open. And that's not really respecting my time. And even a Doom in Doom 2016. I mean, it does a really good job, because you're mostly fighting all of the time. You're just waltzing around and having fun. And also the cinematics, they can be good. They're interesting. I mean, you're gonna most likely like them the first time you do them. You're not gonna feel like, hey, I want to shoot, let me out. Maybe sure you are, but it's not as bad as it is on a secondary play or more. And the biggest culprit for me would be a game like Borderlands. And in this regard, I mean like Borderlands 2, which is a game I played a lot. And every time they would ask you, after you complete the game, to play it again on a harder difficulty. And that was fine, that was fun, that was nice. That's what I wanted to do, play more of this great game. But they would ask me to watch all the cinematics, all the cutscenes again. Why? Every time you meet with any character, you have to go through their bullshit animations and whatever. And that was really, really bothering me. Especially as like going on and on, they were like, okay, we're 3 years after the game release, let's release a new difficulty. And you know what? You're gonna have to watch all the cinematics again. And I'm like, what? So yeah, there's that. And Borderlands 3, since it came out on the Epic Game Store, I haven't had a chance to play it yet. Which is unfortunate. I was looking forward to that game. But yeah, I don't want to go into any platform war. I'm just gonna say I didn't buy it. And I'm kind of expecting it to be released on Steam. But so far I haven't seen any news about it. No matter how much I try to dig on the internet. And yeah, really, even from what I've heard, even in Borderlands 3 you cannot skip such cinematics on subsequent playthroughs and whatever. So, oh my god, here I almost died, but aerial control rune saves me. It is so good. And you can see the helmet of one guy that died over there. Press F to pay respects. And there we go. No time to look back. We got the mega health, which is all I cared about. The other secrets I don't mind, the secret level I don't care. This jump is always sketchy, for me at least. Now there is the whole way of barrel, boom, 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 boom. Michael Bay directed this level design. Thankfully we are immune to those. I'm just gonna go ahead and get again, yeah, this is my OCD kicking in. We want that weapon upgrade. I figured maybe I'm gonna use the mobile turret, even though I can tell you I will not. And home we go. To unlock the BFG. So yeah, you can see I'm really growing to like the Gatling rotator. Oh, that's the name of the mod. Thank you, that came at the right time. And let's go on. This place is really cool. The armor, I don't know if it counts as a secret. Maybe, no, I think it doesn't. And it's quite sketchy to find. And instead, this room on the left, it counts as a secret. And I was like, wait, what? This room is so easy to find compared to the armor. I mean, you have to backtrack a little bit. But let's go on. Now we have a room with some infighting. This is always cool to watch, but we actually killed every soldier before they got a chance. Oh yeah, there is one guy behind him, but dead as well. When you get into this room, they're actually fighting with the Cyber Mancubus, and it looks really good. Like the lightning, the whole way, the shape. This is really cool. And now I'm gonna watch maybe like, oh, I wanna do some weapon mastery for... yeah, I actually wanted to complete the weapon mastery for the chain gun, which requires you to kill 5 demons in... yeah, basically, you have to kill 5 demons in one burst. But those rooms only have 4 possessed soldiers. Sorry, 4 possessed scientists. Yeah, I was quite bummed about that. But it's fine, we're gonna get it... we're still gonna get it in this level. I also picked up that weapon mod. I mean, again, it was random, as you saw me in the previous level. How I unlocked the rotary gun. But I'm glad I did, because it's much easier to get the mastery for it. You can do it in one sitting. Instead, the other gun, the other weapon mod, you have to do it in more than one. Oh, this guy is like Dr. Peters, okay? And apparently, this is something I found out actually like 1 day ago. Supposedly this guy, before dying, he uploaded his mind into a computer. A frame like just like a Hayden one, maybe shorter. And he's actually supposedly the character you play if you bought or if you were to watch and play Doom VFR. Yeah, I think it's called VFR. Anyway, the virtual reality version of Doom 2016. And yeah, basically the plot behind that game is that Dr. Peters, he got the chance to upload his consciousness to another host, in this case a robot. And yeah, he goes blasting off, which is really fun. I didn't know it was him. It was supposedly to be him, a character that is in game, and he was supposedly the head of the BFG project. And there we go, the BFG. This thing is insane. There are glitches with which you can do more damage. There are tricks with which you can shoot twice in a short amount of time. There is really so much to this weapon, and it's insane because it's also there is depth to it. Like speedrunners are mostly the people that have the more information about it, so don't take anything I say as correct. But I do know that somehow when you hit a demon with it, I don't know if it has to be a direct hit or what, but anyway, when you affect a demon with it and he survives, so the only demons we know that can survive that blast are like the bosses, or maybe possibly a smaller demon like a Baron when you don't hit it enough with either the tendrils, yeah, with the tendrils, because maybe you shot it too far and the tendril is only attached to said demon for too little time. So yeah, in that case, the enemy, the demon, which is under the effect of the BFG, it takes more damage from any subsequent shot. And we got the weapon mastery for the chain gun, which makes it for incendiary rounds. And I believe that any shot fired at maximum speed deals more damage, or simply any shot deals more damage. And the weapon FX, I think it becomes a little bit like blue, like some incendiary blue. I may be mistaken. Yeah, like the explosion of the bullet makes like a small blue VFX. And now we have an arena that is actually not easy. This is actually quite an interesting arena. I remember dying a few times here on Nightmare difficulty. And it can be overwhelming because you have lots of big demons. You actually get like a couple Cyber Mancubus and Cacodemons. Again, the Revenants are a joke. The Barons of Hell only show up late, which again, it's a joke. Yeah, one other thing I have to say about the Baron of the Hells, and it's not just about the balance, I'm not gonna talk about the balance, but the placement. Like, give me the Baron of Hells alongside many other demons. Instead they don't. They always kind of place them as like bosses. And even in this level you're going to see 2 of them at the same time. And I guess that is like an homage to basically the first time you're introduced to them in Doom 1. Which is possibly at the end of the first episode. I may be saying blasphemous things again because I'm not confident in my information about the classic games. But yeah, you will fight them as a boss. They will show up at the end of the episode and you will get to fight them both. As soon as you're introduced to the Baron of Hell, you fight 2 of them, and that's really cool. And here I guess they kind of went for the I mean, to pay homage, like, okay, you're gonna fight 2 Baron Revel that spawn simultaneously, but literally, 1 BFG shot is all it takes to kill them both. Yep. The best thing would have probably been to give you a Baron Revel at level 2. Like, second level you fight a Baron Revel with only the shotgun and the assault rifle, like, go. Show us what you got. So yeah, there goes the Cyber Mancubus, annihilated by the plasma, by the BFG. And now I'm also looking around for the BFG ammo. I know there is at least one in this arena. And there it is. Did we complete the arena otherwise? Oh yeah, we're still missing a couple of these guys. Bye bye. And I guess we're done. Yes, now we can summon the 2 Baron of Vel. And then yeah, we're gonna be done with the level. This was actually quite long, it's like 20 minutes. And it's, yeah, I don't think any other mission is longer than this. Or they are just about the same length, 20 minutes. And bye bye, that's it. Those are the Barons of Hell. I mean, you can struggle with them the first time, but the way you can cheese them afterwards is just too much. Bye bye, see you next level guys. Thank you very much.